Blessings and good evening on this occasion of the One Prat. So we call this the small One Prat, and these happen every 7 days, 8 days, depending on the lunar calendar. This is a time which we, as Buddhists, mark our conventional calendar through the year, break up the month into 4 days of the One Prat. It's a time we remind ourselves of our Buddhist practice, a time we can put in more effort into our practice of meditation, keeping of precepts, listening to the Dhamma. We can put more effort into chanting longer, like we did this evening, the Paruta chanting. Sometimes chants that we're unfamiliar with, longer than usual. And also the Itipiso 108 times. Can remind us that we have a lot of work to do, maybe memorizing the chanting off by heart. And as you can see in the Paruta chanting, there's many chants there to memorize. When we do commit these chants to memory, it means we can make use of that chanting as a form of meditation in itself as well. We're staying mindful of which part of the chant we are at, what the next words are, and keeping our mind within the context of the chanting, not letting it drift off onto other subjects. The more familiar we make ourselves with the chanting, the more we find words that are very reoccurring. You often come across them quite regularly. In this way you get more familiar with the Pali language and the terminology, whether in the chanting or listening to Dhamma talks as well. When we commit the chanting to memory, we also gain a resource of mindfulness. For example, when we're at a loose end, or normally we would find our minds proliferating about worldly matters. If we have a certain amount of chanting memorized, instead of letting yourself fall into the trap of normal proliferation, you can give it the chanting to recite internally. And this is a very skillful way of giving ourselves a wholesome object to hold on to. When we give it a wholesome object to hold on to, then our mind can calm down, at least to a certain degree. If the mental agitation or proliferation is strong, you can even chant louder and faster. Almost not giving time for the maybe unwholesome thoughts to latch on, get a foot in, giving it a nothing but a wholesome object. Then when we find ourselves calming down, then we can also refine the object of meditation as well, or the object of recitation. Maybe we find that our mind just settles onto the recitation of Butto, Butto, and then we can just stay with that. So the benefits of the memorization and regular practice of chanting are many, but it gives ourselves this resource and tool to use at different occasions. So for now and the next period of time, we can practice together, bringing our mindfulness back onto the subject of meditation, letting go of any distracted thinking, and calming our minds as best we can for the next period of time.